These cases were covered up and they were never investigated properly, so we're really having to play catch up, but many families are grateful.
But first, last week authorities arrested an 81-year-old former Catholic priest, Marvin Archuleta. He's accused of raping a young boy in the 1980s. They say the alleged assault happened inside Holy Cross Catholic Church in Santa Cruz. Megan Abundis spoke exclusively with the Attorney General about how they were able to charge him.
Cassie, John Doe was just 6 years old when he said Archuleta raped him. While this priest was arrested, the Attorney General doesn't doubt there are many more accused out there. But they were able to secure his charges because the alleged crimes were after a crucial law change.
Many of these priests not only got away, but they lived full lives, and many of them have passed on. So we have a real sense of urgency.
That urgency extends to this man, 81-year-old Marvin Archuleta. Our cameras were there when he was arrested at the Sun Village Apartments at Indian School and University. Court documents stayed inside a Catholic church. He raped a young 6-year-old boy. Archuleta removed John Doe A's pants to his knees. Archuleta then removed the belt he was wearing. John Doe A explained he thought he was about to get a spanking. Instead, Archuleta wrapped the belt tightly around the boy's chest to keep him from getting away.
These cases were covered up and they were never investigated properly, so we're really having to play catch up.
But this case was within the statute of limitations after legal reforms took place in the 80s. Prior to 1987, child sex abuse victims only had 15 years to report, oftentimes preventing victims from coming forward to secure charges. But that's not stopping Balderas, who is attempting to prosecute other accused clergy.
What I'm asking all families to do is to come forward so we can do that complex analysis. We are trying to find ways to get around these statute of limitations. There may be a legal basis for these statutes to toll, and for instance, if they are on the run or if the church was covering it up or there was some form of bad faith, we're doing everything we can to get around the statute of limitations. But most importantly, I'm asking the legislature and the governor to change the law and provide as many protections as they can for sex abuse victims.
At no point has he ruled out any other priests or survivors.
We are going back more than 5 and 6 generations of in terms of requesting documentation, and so this is involving children who are now in their 40s and 50s, and so these cases have fallen through the cracks for many, many decades.
Court documents reveal there are more victims out there who were allegedly sexually assaulted by Archuleta. The Attorney General says he has set aside unlimited resources to interview as many families who come forward. He is anxious and ready to present the case to a jury. Cassie.